Just time for me and you to just separate. Stop. 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 Stop.
Bitch.
I tell you, stop.
You're a bitch.
You know what?
You're a bitch.
Stop. Stop. Alright. Stop. I'm out.
Ray J and Princess Love are back at it again, and y'all, Ray J is determined to never let go of whatever is going on between him and his soon-to-be ex-wife. One minute he's saying he'll never love like her, and the next he's dragging her for being a bad mother and using their 2 kids as pawns against him in their divorce.
I wanted to do was see my kids. You didn't even bring them. What kind of mother would not let me see my kids on their deathbed? And you never would have came to see me if I died. You just would have went to my funeral and then left early.
Princess Love recently called the LAPD on Ray J, saying that he was drunk and being aggressive towards her. But as soon as the cops let him go, he dragged Princess for playing games with him and also keeping their kids away from him so that she could get her way. Interview child. After Ray J pushed her into the pool, how in the world did Princess Love think that marrying this man and giving him 2 children was going to turn out for the best? The 2 of them are toxic, and the decision to file for divorce for the 4th time really didn't surprise anyone. It's like they feed off each other's negativity until they turn it against the other.
Please send some positive energy to Princess Love because she is going to need it. There is nothing more vicious than dealing with a man that has lost at his own damn game. They get real mad.
First, Princess Love filed for divorce back in 2020, but dismissed the petition just 2 months later. Then, in September, Ray J filed his own petition to divorce Princess, but the 2 of them decided to squash it in 2021. At this point, these 2 were just playing with the court system because Ray J filed for divorce again in October of 2021. During that time, Princess said that the 2 of them were finally moving on and focusing on being great parents. She also added, "Ray and I are not together anymore. We have successfully found a way to co-parent our 2 beautiful babies with no issues. I will always love and respect him as a father, but we both have moved on with our personal lives." But baby surprise, surprise Ray could only last so long until he called off the divorce in March of 2023. Ray J said that after spending a considerable amount of time with Princess Love co-parenting, he knew that he had a good thing and wanted to get his wife and family back. "I love my family. I'll fight over and over for life, for my family and my kids. I'll put it all on the line for my children to be happy, safe, and close to me 24/7. But whatever they were doing to fix their marriage behind the scenes clearly didn't work because Princess filed for divorce again in 2024. She announced their separation via IG. According to Princess, this time around was different. "This is like the 4th time, but this is the final time literally days away. There was no trying to fix anything, and I'm done with the situation." Ray had dogged her out every chance he got, and Princess said she was finally realizing that the 2 of them really weren't meant to be together. All she wanted was a peaceful divorce for the sake of their kids, and she wanted to finally and truly move on with her life. Ray also responded to the news of the divorce. He was out here giving interviews talking about how he would never love another woman like he loves Princess, and that he couldn't imagine doing monogamy with anyone else.
I'll never love again.
You'll never love again.
There's no point to. I made it out. Absolutely.
But y'all, we are so tired of them both saying one thing and ending up doing something completely different. Wasn't Princess the one who said she was done with Ray J's antics? Yet she's out here not too long ago fighting with Shekinah, of all people, acting like she's in an episode of For the Eat. Love of Ray J. Even on Love and Hip Hop, she got into another argument with Amara over Ray J. And girl, Princess must have really regretted that one because Amara went in on her.
Didn't you invite Ray to your house?
Yes, so that we could have a conversation.
But you did it. You brought it to me and you got what you deserved.
Let me tell you something. Look, I haven't slept with Ray.
It doesn't matter. You've done enough. He said he smelled your vagina.
He didn't smell my vagina.
That's what he said.
Since when do you believe him?
And that's why I'm divorcing his ass.
Then why are you here?
Because I want to get away and have some time on the beach.
No,
if you want to get to it.
No, you do not.
And how much you get paid?
More than you.
Well, obviously you're not spending on your wig and the fake diamonds. It's not giving.
I don't care for it to give.
So give it to your husband. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have a husband. I forgot. Give it to your baby daddy who was married when you got with him. Give it to him. Oh, I forgot. He doesn't care about you.
I mean, I'd honestly rather be single than to have what you
You
have
are
of a
single.
husband.
You're all single. You don't have a
I
choice because
know.
nobody wants you.
That's not true. Because he wants me.
Ray J?
She said he wants her.
He wants everybody. But
Much as Princess says that she's done, she's acting so salty about it, and Ray J has been crashing out to interview. The two of them got into a massive fight while filming Love and Hip Hop Miami, and it had the whole cast shook at interview. She and Ray got into yet another altercation, and it didn't stop until she called the LAPD on him, claiming that he was drunk and getting aggressive. But the cops released him after they found no evidence that a crime was committed.
Marry a girl or tell a girl I love her, because I really don't give a about nobody but Princess. So the fact that I don't, I might be like, I'm gonna fuck you. That doesn't matter. I'm very honest with everybody, right? Because I'm gonna be honest. But will I ever love you? Never. I love.
This is the reason why Miss Sonia was never really on board about the two of you getting married. She could see the crap storm that was waiting to explode when they got together. Both Princess and Ray have their own issues, and when they come together, it's like adding gas to fire. The ones who have to suffer the most from this are the children, because they're just caught up in a battle they didn't ask to be in. It's the crazy things they've witnessed their parents do to each other, all in the name of love. Ray J even recorded himself telling his children that the fight he and Princess got into was nothing more than a movie.
I'm happy that you guys handled it. I'm happy to be here. Thank you, guys. All right,
And from the way their daughter Melody responded, it doesn't take long to realize that this wasn't the first time. They had seen their parents have an explosive argument like that. Instead of keeping it private, Princess immediately took to IG and made a post about the whole thing. This is the only time that I'm going to address this. I've been trying my best to be the bigger person and just walk away peacefully. But what you are not going to do is traumatize, manipulate, and gaslight my kids when you can't do it to me anymore. I'll save my videos for the judge. And now, the kids are back in the middle of this fight once again, as Ray J blasted Princess for using them against him in their divorce proceedings. Princess Love filed for full legal and physical custody of their kids, claiming that Ray J is mentally unstable and prone to acting out, which wouldn't play out well in front of the kids. After she filed for divorce, Princess posted a photo of herself holding her son, with a caption that read, "Missing my baby boy. Haven't seen him in almost 2 weeks." The comments she liked under the post were directly against Ray J, claiming that he was keeping her son away from her as a way to spite her. But Ray J quickly asked for joint custody instead, and fired back at his ex-wife, claiming that she was the one keeping their kids away from him and trying to hold them up as some sort of bargaining chip to get what she wants. But with these two, there's no telling who's right or wrong, because they're both cut from the same cloth. And people are tired of the tomfoolery, especially now that it's affecting the kids as much as it is. Ray J and Princess Love have always been so toxic. They need to stay far away from each other and let someone else handle the kid exchanges for them. LOL, Ray J and Princess Love should never meet up without mediators. They are doing too much. But seriously, do y'all think the two of them are really going to get a divorce this time? I mean, I don't see it happening, because they've cried wolf too many times before. So it looks like Ray J is still hung up on Princess Love even after she dumped him and moved on. Because word on the street is, he just went off on her after finding out she already has a new man keeping her warm at night. A lot of people immediately dragged Ray J for filth for even daring to be mad at Princess, especially since he had no problem cheating on her with escorts. And he did that the entire time they were pregnant, even ditching her at some point while she was still heavily pregnant. Now, this isn't Princess's first time filing for divorce from Ray J, but it looks like she's serious about it this time around, because she has a new man, and it seems to be going strong. Before we get into all the very messy details of this whole drama, let's take it back to when Princess and Ray J got together, because the red flags were waving high right from the start of their relationship. Ray and Princess got married in August of 2016 and welcomed their first child, Melody Love, in May of 2018. They then went on to have their second child, Epic Ray, back in January 2020. However, just a few months before Epic was born, there were already signs of Ray J and Princess having major marital problems after Princess filed for divorce in November of 2019. Princess claims the reason she decided to divorce Ray J was because he left her and their daughter stranded in Vegas, with no care in the world as to how they were going to get back home. after they all flew to Vegas together prior to the BET Soul Train Awards. Now, mind you, Princess was heavily pregnant at the time, so she was physically incapable of handling everything by herself. She put Ray J on blast by leaving a very nasty comment under a family photo that he had posted on Instagram, thanking BET for inviting him and his family to the award show. Left me and Melody stranded in Vegas and blocked me from calling. Now you want to post family photos? Bye, ugly. Ray J wasn't having any of that at all, and he decided to make a very lengthy post on IG, accusing Princess of lying about being left stranded. He said he never even left Vegas that day, and he didn't like the fact that Princess's first thought was to run to social media and spill the tea instead of communicating with him in private. So, as y'all can see, Ray J was trying to preach his way out of all this mess. And I ain't gonna lie, he did make a couple of valid points with what he said. But Princess, on the other hand, didn't think so, because she immediately jumped on IG Live to put him on blast again. She said, "Practice what you preach. If we've so-called been there the whole time, why would you miss your baby around the same time?" She also went on IG Live and accused Ray J of cheating on her with other women. She said that she had found a second phone that he had been using to text other women, and when she confronted him about it, he initially tried to lie. But after he realized she had already read everything, he decided to tell the truth. Interview anyway, it seemed like they resolved all these issues because Princess later filed for a dismissal of her divorce filing back in July of 2020. But don't get too excited, because just 2 months after Princess filed for that dismissal, Ray J completely shocked everyone when he filed for divorce. Like, you cannot make this up. He even went as far as requesting joint custody of the kids and threatening to drag Princess to court if she didn't agree to the terms of the divorce. But just like Princess, he also dismissed the divorce filing just a few months later. And once again, it seemed like they were fine and finally doing good. That was until October of 2021, when Ray J decided to file for divorce again, citing irreconcilable differences. This was just about 7 months after he had requested for his first divorce filing to be dismissed. Apparently, the reason why Ray J wanted to leave Princess was because he was mad at her for leaving him in the hospital alone when he battled pneumonia. He angrily went off on Princess during an interview with Hollywood Unlocked when he said, "I've been in here all by myself for a week. No family members came to see me. Not even my wife. I thought it was over. I started praying and knew God is good, so I just kept praying." Ray J eventually recovered from his pneumonia, and he was able to spend time with his family again. Fast forward to 2022, he and Princess got into a heated argument during an episode of Stomping Grounds. Princess told Ray J that she'd been messing with other men ever since Ray filed for the divorce. And as you can already imagine, he didn't take this very well. She said she was tired of him always cheating on her with exotic dancers and escorts, who he meets in the club and then comes back home to like nothing ever happened. Interview, but despite all the back and forth, and the fact that both of them literally admitted to cheating on each other, Ray J filed for his divorce to be dismissed back in February of 2023. And just like that, he and Princess were back together again. But as you can already guess, they never stopped having problems. Ray J continued to cheat on Princess time and time again, not caring at all about how it made her feel. But guess what? Princess decided to dump him for good a few weeks ago when she filed for divorce from him. Again. She released an official statement to her IG page where she said, "Dear friends and family, it is with heavy hearts that we share the news of our decision to divorce. After much reflection, discussion, and counseling, we've come to the difficult realization that our paths have diverged, and it's in the best interest of both of us to part ways. While our relationship as spouses may be coming to an end, we remain committed to co-parenting our children and maintaining a positive and supportive family dynamic." A lot of people thought she was just going to end up dismissing the divorce filing like they've been doing for years. But it really looks like Princess has actually moved on this time, because word on the street is she's now dating the popular Star Wars actor John Boyega. These rumors started after they were spotted together at a karaoke station, having a blast. He was grabbing onto her face and shoulders, and they both seemed like a really cute couple. Now, as for Ray J, he was recently on Way Up with Angela Yee, and while they were on the show, Angela came across the news about Princess having a new man and moving on. So she decided to read it to Ray J to get his reaction. Even though Ray J played it cool, you could tell he was a bit upset and nervous, but he kept it together because he didn't want to act crazy on camera. It looks like this is really the end, and Ray J is very much aware of it at this point. As usual, folks had their own thoughts about this, like this person who said, Ray J is like young Jock. They cannot be faithful to one woman. Princess should have found happiness by now. This is the first time I've ever heard of her linked up with another man. After all the wrong Ray J has done to her, I think she'd have better luck dating, outside the industry. Famous men always come with groupie options. Another person said, Ray J didn't know what to do with himself when he saw Dude. Public humiliation is the worst. He grabbed the sunglasses. But now, I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Princess moving on with another man? Do y'all think she's really done with Ray J for good this time around? Y'all know what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.